Let's look at this thoughtfully. Let's look at what I am with thought. Because is there anything here other or more worthwhile? Or is there anything here other than mind? Is mind all we are, you see? Are we mentally constructing our life? You see, try not to think about for a reason, for a purpose, for tomorrow. Right now, when you wake up in the morning, well, when I wake up in the morning, the workplace is planned. That's all organised, you see. That's to get the money to pay the bills and the food and all the stuff that they say this is how you will do it. So, on a work-free day, with no planning about this day, what takes place? Some sort of, some would call it a very organised day, some would call it very chaotic. They got up, body got up out of the bed, it went to the toilet, it had a shower, it looked out the window, it saw the birds need fed, I'll do it later, the fire needs made, I'm hungry, I'll have to make some breakfast, you know what I mean. Yeah. Is it organised in some sort of, hierarchical way? Or is it just happening? Are the thoughts that we have about ourselves just happening? Are the thoughts about the world outside just happening? You wouldn't know about some of the things in the world if you didn't have a television screen. But are they still happening? You see, are they still going on? Our perception is we can see so far in front of our very eyes, We can't see the other side of the world. We can't see 2 miles down the valley or down the road and see what's taking place. We can see shapes and, distance. So everything that's happening in our world, using thoughts, is happening around me. Okay? Everything is happening around me, around I. So what are the thoughts are about something that is taking place in the universe, at the other side of the world, in your workplace that you haven't arrived there? They're not really happening until you're physically there. They're imagined. So we have imagined thoughts about myself and my world and my existence and my routine and my jobs. And I can look in the mirror and I have imagined thoughts about myself as what I see myself as. Sometimes not a pretty sight in the morning. But without the thoughts, without the ability to think, would the world stop? You see? Unfortunately, we have people who have this Alzheimer's. Are they not thinking, you see? They don't seem to recognize the people around them, their loved ones. They don't understand what's going on in the world. They don't even, they even walk into doors, It's such a sad sight to see after a person that was pretty much created, pretty much perfect, you know, to the family and to themselves. So even in amnesia, even without thoughts, even without this thinking mechanism about myself, the world does not stop, you see. The body does not stop. It may look dysfunctional, it may take steps that are not rational to our rational mind, but nothing stops. Now this takes me to this one moment, this here and now. It never stops. You see, presence is undiminishing, omnipotent, omnipresent, untouchable, unstainable, undestructible, undeniable. And if the universe itself, let's look at it in a very minor way and then escalate into the universe. If this body was to have an accident and perish, would the moment with you stop? So would the moment itself stop? You see, would life stop? Now you see, we see loved ones every day. We see people all over the world, you know, where their body has come to some sort of transcending, moving out of what we know, sense, state. So the moment does not stop, even though this ego this body appears to die, you see. So, if there was a nuclear war, don't even believe I said that. If there was a war of nuclear, would the moment stop, you see? All the bodies would be perished, you know. Even the ones that remain throughout it would pick up some radiation and die imperishably, unless they're even under bunkers, and they built these wonderful bunkers, but you know, it's going to take about 150 million years before the Earth will stop radiating, you know. So they'll just die in bunkers, you know. Otherwise they come out and perish. But anyway, if the nuclear war demolished the human race and the animal race and the plants and the trees, and everything became a big ball of, you know, ashes, would this moment stop? If the universe itself, through some sort of freak of universal nature, exploded, when all the planets were into smithereens, including this one, would this moment stop? Would this moment cease to be here? Would presence and awareness go? You know? Only the free from thinking mind, with basic, minuscule, you know, thoughts. I am here. I am breathing. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know about anything else. So in that state, this moment that was revealed by this God, whatever you want to call it, voice, self, universe, Atman, Brahman, absolute source, one moment, all that is, only thing that exists is this one moment, and its consciousness is born. Have you discovered it, you see? There is no end to the moment. It's infinite, it's stable, it's the most rigid, it is the most pure, and it will continue throughout the dissolution of the human race to give birth. It will continue through the self-destruction of the universe and the galaxies and the cosmos to give birth. That's the power. That's the power, you see. We think it's powerful in our thought-based world to think we can become successful. What a wonderful, powerful thought. I'm going to take action on this. And as the human, yeah, it's very, very powerful if this thought moves into that state of, success, if you want to call it. But so many minds, so many qualities of mind have been diffused, No, you won't think like that. I can't allow you to think like that. Because we're not here to think like that. The body and the mind is all that exists. And whatever we perceive, whatever we think, is an added on app. And you know what we do with apps? Every now and then we just delete them. New one coming, have enough of this one, poof, gone. And that's what we do with our bodies when we've had enough. Not in a controlling way, not in an organized, constructed way, but sometimes in our mental state of seen enough, in a good way, not in a depressing, suffering, anxious way. That's very, very unfortunate and very, sad to know that people would give up their body for this, But we also comes times when we think, it's not, the mind is not doing it anymore. The body is still doing it. It will grind its way and keep itself alive for as hellish long as possible as it can. Because it is a machine. Your body is a machine. And if you trust it, have faith in it, and accept its what we call a fatality, its fatal end, if you want to call it that, when it happens, will it stop, you see? Not the body. The body can't stop. It goes into the flames, into the beautiful air that we breathe. It goes into the atmosphere. It circulates. It moves into a plant. It moves into another cloud, a body, a tree. The body is just another recycling element of nature. The mind, however, it just takes another shape, when you look down that kaleidoscope, and you turn the wheel, that's your next life, that next shape, the mind. It shapes its way through the world and through the earth and through the universe and through the existence and through the consciousness that it serves, and it just shapes on and shapes on and shapes on. And it is born from this one moment. So we can think, I am a thought, but I'm a real thought. I am is a real thought. We don't want to call it reality, because then you separate the I am from this, as this body is real and the window is not real and the clouds are not real. No. It's a real thought. It's a real solid thought. And it belongs to the moment that I am is. You see? It's not that I don't like it. I don't have to understand While many minds would go into some sort of, once they've experienced the truth of what this is, would move into some sort of kind of religious sect, or write books, or philosophize, or theorize about what's going to take place, because the future is not real. You see, past is not real. Only the moment is real, and when I am understands and lives the moment. Don't have to do anything to live the moment. But there's a call from this mind to say, come on, don't sit under the bonsai tree all your life. There are things that we can do, things that may help the planet and help other human species and animals, and and look forward to your body going up in the flames, and and again assisting with the continuation of the planet and the universe, and it's just a most I don't know which word to use, placid way to experience life, is to understand that the moment never dies. The person, the name, the form, it appears to go. But if you have a loved one that has passed away, or anyone that has been really, really in your heart, does the essence of that being, is it gone? Is it not always within your self? And even if it's not in yourself, it's in your thoughts. No. Thoughts, they come, they go. Life never comes, never goes. They say I never comes, I never goes. I is consciousness in this moment. Eckhart Tolle and all these incredible speakers speak about it, here and now, presence, awareness. But it's true, you see. You understand all about the existence in this moment when these thoughts simply go on vacation for a while. You don't want to lose your thoughts forever. You don't want to be that poor being walking into doors and not understanding about love and all the things that we're here to experience. But you're okay with the thoughts to go and simply float above somewhere, float above the trees, see if they can catch the tree's attention, or the animal's attention, and in that time you can understand this momentary being that appears to be 1 nanosecond, but is of no beginning and no end, not like a time second, you see. In fact, actually, does the time second end? No, it appears every day, every now and then. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3. But we give it a number, you see. It's the same second. Yeah? Same moment. Just vibrating, pulsating, loving. For some, they return into the moment, but they'll never not. Only one moment. In its consciousness, in its arising to itself, in its glory, in its worship, in its celebration to see it can give itself life. Always alive, never just didn't have the mindset to know. You understand that? Just didn't have the mindset to know. We talk about the baby not knowing it's alive. So we have to give it prods, smiles, slaps, friendly slaps obviously, and tickling to make sure it knows it's alive. What else do you need to know? The whole celebration of existence is to know I is alive. I am here. I am now. I am always now, and always now. And here I stays.